Hey journeys, we are back for the wake up call. I'm so grateful that I have space, time, and opportunity to be here for you guys. So let's see what the Divine Feminine has to say for us this beautiful rising. I hope y'all are in good spirits, good health, wealth, abundance, all the many great things. Really trying with this setup. I want a different setup already, but we're showing up from where we are until we can get what we want. At the bottom of the deck, we have Isis, Goddess of Magic. I'm gonna go ahead and pull her. Still working on it, y'all. Getting like a nice visual for y'all. Okay, so let's start with a 2-card spread. It says, sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. What has been coming up for me lately, you guys, is that we need to step out of spaces where we are bragging on our suffering. Suffering is not an accomplishment. What we should really be honing into is the pleasures of life. We deserve the fruitfulness of life and the energy that it brings to be in the beauty of life. When we dwell on our sorrows, our suffering, the things that don't necessarily serve us anymore, it moves us further and further away from our pleasure, and it takes us away from getting back to life. We all want to live our best life, but we are not really tending to and nourishing the core of ourselves. Tap into y'all solar plexus energy more, as well as your root chakra energy, and find ways that you can have more tantric experiences in your life, because we can be in our sexual energy on a physical realm, but we will never reach the depths of what that means if we don't tune in intuitively within our own selves to foster sacred space for ourselves. For the Goddess of Magic to truly reign supreme in your life, you have to know who it is that you are and what it is that you are capable of creating. You can manifest and you can create such beautiful energy if you really tap into this sacredness of your pleasure. Any prayer that y'all speak, make it intentional towards what it is that you really, really want in your life. We have Inanna, the Queen of Heaven and Earth. Her affirmation is, I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. We have to really be in a space of duality. We have to know both sides. And we also have to be very shameless about our goddess and God energy. Because if you are minimizing how great you are, if you are downplaying how amazing you are, then you can't fully be in your authentic power. We have to see and accept all that we are, because there's going to be some things about ourselves that we probably don't find pleasurable and we probably don't enjoy. However, those parts also make us who it is that we are. We have to look at ourselves in the mirror, even if it feels uncomfortable, and really address those things that we have put into the dark, the things that we have suppressed down, and see how we can transmute that energy into something sacred, pleasurable, and conducive to our spiritual growth process. Inanna, the Queen of Heaven and Earth. This is reminding me of how we are 100% human and we are 100% divine. And I spoke about this on a wake-up call before. And that's the beauty of being a spiritual being, having a human experience. We can have both in our lives. So if there are things that you, quote unquote, don't see as spiritual enough, if there's things about you that you don't feel is human enough, know that you need both ends of the spectrum. Know that just because you do one thing doesn't mean that you have to omit yourself from doing another. Like, because you're spiritual, don't feel like you can't in tune with your body or tap into your sexuality more or your sensuality more, or really feel embodied within yourself because religion or structures have taught you that it was lustful or sinful. I feel like being in tune with oneself, it is truly magician and hierophant energy, queen energy, goddess energy. And the more we step closer and closer to that, the more that will be revealed to us about how it is that we show up in this world and who it is that we are. And we can move from spaces of showing up in ways that are contrary to the core of our being. Hearing that our ladies, feminine presenting women, y'all need to move your body more and dance more. Find movement that is core centered, hip centered, whether that is pole dancing, hula hooping, sensual dance, acrobatics, whatever. I'm hearing that it is a time to step into that more. And also facilitating intimacy and love making with oneself, but also if you have a partner, making sure that you are engaging your body with them more and bringing more effort from your core. So breathing into your body more, ensuring that you also are contributing to the motion and not just sitting there and just letting things happen to you. You can create magic yourself from your sexual energy, and it's one of the highest forms to create things. There's times when I love make and I'm saying affirmations and different things that I want to bring forth in my life for my own individual self, as well as my partner and my loved ones. And I affirm these things during those experiences, and a lot of those things have come to fruition for me. So I didn't know that this would be a love reading, but it turns out that it is. It's my first love reading, and to be honest, y'all, I feel like it's all in my house. This is for people who are in relationships, but also for people who are solo, but are in relation to themselves, which we all should be. We cannot be in relation with others if we are not in relation with ourselves. So keep these things in mind as y'all are bringing more love into your life and facilitating love in relation to yourself and others. Know that you are magic and that your sexual energy is sacred and it is important and it is necessary for you to feel empowered in your own bodies, and that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, and how all of this is connected to each other, because it is that you am. And that's probably not proper English, but this is the wake-up call. Are y'all gonna answer the call?